Hello. So earlier I had made a post about how I was gonna make a video or go live about why it's important to become at least an LLC and stop being a sole proprietorship and hiding your money. Not to say that everybody is hiding their money. Everybody's not. Absolutely. Some people are legitimately claiming every expense, everything for their business as being a sole proprietorship. However, most people are not, because they're trying to, diminish whatever that their tax cost would be. So I'm just going to sum this up real short and sweet. And if you need more details on it, you definitely are more than welcome to text Coach, COACH, capital COACH, to 815-540-3288. Link and phone number and everything is in all my bios. You can always contact me via text there, and we can set up a Zoom call for you to get some more detailed information about this. But I'm just going to sum it up real quick. So just a disclaimer. I do have some notes here, so I'm going to go back and forth looking at, my notes. This is not legal or tax advice. Please consult with a CPA or tax attorney in your state, as these are like things that are applicable to taxes and the legality side of your business. So you definitely want to make sure that you're going onto your state's website and doing your research and everything else as well. Okay, so just to give you the differences, first of all, I just want to say that there are a whole bunch of different types of businesses, not just LLC and sole proprietorship. There is a S Corp, there is a LLC, sole proprietorship, C Corp, a partnership, limited partnership, nonprofits, and co-ops as well. So definitely you want to do your research to figure out which one of those businesses that, what categories that you fall into, because obviously if you're a nonprofit, there's going to be some different rules for you. Okay. Or if you're, trying to be a corporation and be able to do more things, such as have shareholders, there's going to be some different rules there for you. But just on a smaller scale, as far as a lot of people nowadays starting in business, whether you're selling hair, selling services, selling some type of product that you create, or some type of product that you get wholesale and you're selling retail, you're in business. And so, being self-employed, we want to always make sure that we're protecting ourselves and that we're giving ourselves the most advantages. So just to line up the differences in the LLC and the sole proprietorship for you, I've kind of written out what the differences in them are. And as far as each type of business, even those other ones, these things, these key points still apply. So, of course, there's going to be differences in the formation, the operations management, taxes, your legal protection, and your compliance or your paperwork. So, okay, a LLC, the formation of an LLC, you are going to be filing articles of organization in your state, get business permits, and you're going to register your trade name. Okay. With a sole proprietorship, you just have to get business permits, probably a DBA or doing business as, and a trade name registry as well. You're not filing any articles of organization in your state, but you definitely are going to have to get an EIN, deal with the IRS as far as getting that. That's kind of like it's like the social security number, if you will, for your business. Okay. Operations management, the differences in that for LLC, you can have more than one owner or manager. For a sole proprietorship, it's just one owner, which is you. The taxes, they're going to pass through taxation like your regular taxation, but when you're dealing with a business, you do not want to be going to like H&R Block or something like that. You want to go to a CPA or someone that is experienced in doing business taxes and stuff like that. But it still is passed through taxation for both of them. But the difference with the LLC is that you can actually elect the S Corp tax status when you file your taxes. do your research on what that is and what that means for you, and if you even need to do that. Normally you don't need to, unless your business is experiencing a high amount of revenue. You know, I don't know exactly what number, you know, it would be high for you and your business, but I'm definitely thinking your business needs to be grossing, you know, closer to the 6 figures mark or something like that in order for you to want to do that, or you need to have more than just you in the business, or, you know, something along those lines. But definitely do your research. Legal protection for LLC, the owners are actually not liable for the business debt. So if you get a loan for your business, you're not liable. This is how large businesses go bankrupt all the time, and the people that actually own these businesses are not losing very much if they had any personal assets, because those personal assets are protected. That's also another protection as far as, you know, legally. So the owner cannot be you know, sued for their personal property. The business can be sued, but not you, unless you directly do something to, you know, to someone. But with a sole proprietorship, everything is on you. So if, let's say, for example, if you have a sole proprietorship and you have a business, you have a brick and mortar, and someone comes to your store and you have ice outside and they slip and fall on the ice, you're going to have to pay them. They can take you to, you know, civil court, small claims court, whatever, you know, to prove your negligence, and they can sue you and you have to pay them. And sometimes that can take someone's business under, because it's dependent upon them, or it can take, you know, not just their business, but their home and their personal assets under. You know, they may have to get rid of a car or something like that in order to pay this person's medical bills or whatever. But if you have an LLC and they fall on your property, now it becomes a different thing. They are, you know, suing your business. So, you know, different, you know, avenues for the coin that your business has, that's what's going to be able to handle that. And, you know, if you have a house, car, boat, whatever that you got that's under your name and not the business name, it's safe. Okay, so that's the real big difference. Also with compliance and paperwork, with the LLC, you know, of course, just like with the other one, with the sole proprietorship, you're going to have to pay your taxes and renew your licenses. But the difference with the LLC is that you have to file an annual business report to, you know, keep your records in order to be able to do that. And you should have, you don't, normally in most states, I know in this state, you don't exactly have to have an operating agreement, but you should, because that outlines the plans and what's going to happen for your company, things that might happen in the event of you not being able to run your company for some reason, who's going to be put in place, you know, in management over the company if something were to, you know, happen with you or your health or mental health or whatever. So with a sole proprietorship, that compliance and paperwork kind of stops off at, you know, you having to pay taxes, renew your licenses. You know, it's kind of it. LLC, you know, more things are included in that compliance that you have to do, obviously, such as you are holding meetings, you know, and those things are actually tax deductible. So, you know, if you had a sole proprietorship, you know, and you're saying that you own this business, but maybe you got an assistant, something like that, and y'all holding meetings, y'all, you know, meeting on